Hi friends, and this is Bilal Haider, and this is the ninth part of the video series in which we are learning Unity 3D C Sharp programming. Okay, in this video part, we are going to talk about decisions. Okay, about how we make decisions in our games. Let's say, for example, if you're creating a game in which you have a player and it is when you press um, W on your keyboard, your character starts walking. Okay, and when you press spacebar on your keyboard, your character jumps. Okay, so how we make these conditions in our game, like how we code it in our games, like if user hits W key, um, character should start walking, and if user hits the spacebar on his keyboard, the character should jump. So how we make these decisions in our games, that's what we are going to learn in this video part. And not only this, um, I mean what we talked about, but there are several other times in our games when we have to make a decision. Okay, when we have to write a condition. Okay, let's say if when our user is playing our game, and when he gets, like, let's say 1000 points, we will award him um, with some virtual currency, let's say gold coins. Okay, so how we'll check that? We'll write a condition in our game that if our player's score is greater than 1000, award him this reward. Okay, so we'll see later on how we will actually go and create um, these conditions later on when we will be making our games. But for now, let's learn about how we write conditions. To write a condition, we use this keyword which is called if, and after writing this if keyword, we type these parentheses, and after that we start our curly bracket and end our curly bracket. These two parentheses are very important because we will write our conditions inside these parentheses. So let's go ahead and create a variable score. Let's give it an initial value of 100, and let's say this is the logic um, which this is the logic which increases our player score. Okay, let's assume this is the code which increases our player's score. So now here we will check if score, we'll use the same variable. If score is greater than 1000, give our user a reward. Just like that. We can do something like this, like let's say int gold coins equals 10. We initially give our every user 10 gold coins, but when our user reaches 1000 or more scores, we give him 20 extra gold coins, just like that. Okay, so this is the condition, the if statement, which is used to make conditions and which is used to make decisions, and based on those decisions we do certain things. Okay, in this case, in our case, if the user has a 100 score or 200 score, this piece of code will not be executed. Okay, it will check score if it's greater than 1000. In our case, when it was 200, it was not greater than 1000, so this condition will be false, and the code written inside its body, inside these curly brackets, will not be executed, and the user will not be awarded these extra 20 gold coins. Okay, just like that. And there's another part to if statement, which is else part, and this else part is used when you want to do if the user didn't reach 1000 score. Okay, it's opposite to this condition. Okay, so if this condition is true, this piece of code will be executed. If it's not true, then this piece of code will be executed, which we'll write inside here. In our current scenario, let's say do nothing. Okay, because if the user's score is not greater than 1000, we don't want to reward him these extra 20 gold coins. Okay, now let's talk about if and else if condition. This is another if statement, which is same like if score is greater than 500. Let's say if score is greater than 500, we will award our users 10 gold coins. Okay, what if we want to award our user 20 more gold coins if his score is greater than 800? As soon as he reaches 800 scores, we want to award him another 20 gold coins. So how we will be doing that? One thing which we can do here is write another if condition, just like that, and the same score is greater than 800, and do that gold coin stuff. Okay, but what this will do, if our user's score is, let's say, 600 is also greater than 500, so it will award him 10 gold coins, and after that it will check for the score is greater than 800, and it will award him 20 gold coins. So in total the user is getting 30 gold coins, which we don't want. We want that our user to have 10 gold coins when his score is 500 or greater than 500, and we don't want him to get more gold coins until he reaches 800 gold coins, 800 score. Then we will award him 20 more gold coins. So to cover this, to solve this problem, we use else if statement here. So what this else if statement does, basically it checks if our score is greater than 500, we award him this much gold coins. If its score is greater than 500 but it's also greater than 800, then this piece of code will be executed and we will award him 20 gold coins, just like that. So if you have multiple conditions, then you will be using if else if statement. You can put hundreds of else if statements like that. So score is greater than 1200. Will award our user 50 more gold coins, just like that. So I hope you got it. Like when you have multiple conditions on the same variable, you will be using if else if statements, and you can put as many of them as you want. Okay, so by the way, this code was this code is not practical. This code will not be used practically because it has several flaws in it. I have given you these examples just to explain how these statements work. Okay, like how we code conditions in our games. So I hope you like this video. We'll use these statements in our later videos when we'll be making some actual games for us. So you just understand what I am saying here and how they are written. You just remember the format or the pattern in which I'm writing these if and else if conditions. Don't worry about these statements which I have written in here. Don't worry about them, just learn the syntax basically. Okay, so this was pretty much all about this video part. Hopefully you liked it, and see you in the next part. Take care, bye bye.